very much for attending to this speech. Thank you also to the organization of the summit for the opportunity that kind of meetings bring us to share ideas. So, as the title of the speech says, we will talk about documents. We will talk about the impact of documents in our processes and our operations, our daily operations. According to the last Confederation of European Paper Industries, paper use has increased in 2017 in 1.5 points. So we may ask ourselves why in the second decade of the 21st century paper use still increases. Well, we think it is because all of we humans are experts in structuring our knowledge in a way that is supported by papers. If we think, for instance, in tables or diagrams or lists, they are all elaborated forms of structuring that knowledge that are supported by papers. And nowadays, paper as a support for documents just represent a small part of all the documents we use every day. We scan them in PDF, we take photographies, and every day we produce more and more digital-born documents. So we have a large amount of paper we produce every day that is increasing. The number of documents we produce even increases more, and we think it is because documents are a very efficient way to store and share our knowledge. So we, Serimag, operate as a digital back office, helping companies such as bank corporations, insurance corporations, or engineering companies to automatize their documentary processes using artificial intelligence. So our final aim is to automatize documentary processes, but if we think, for instance, why those companies need that kind of documents, it is because documents also generate confidence. Documents are one of the most used tools to generate confidence, to share confidence between companies and people and companies. So if we think, for instance, in a bank corporation that is assessing the risk of giving a loan, most of the information that company will get will come from the documents that are given directly by the customer or even by third parties and other companies. So documents are also a form of confidence, are the support for the confidence that we use in our society. So for those I want to talk also for those companies thinking about how to face the digital avalanche that is coming. So to face digital transformation, we at Serimag propose not just to think on the front operations, on the way to relate with customers, which is a big part, which is an important part, but we think it is also as important to align our supporting operations with that front operations. So we propose artificial intelligence also as a way to speed up documentary processes. For instance, we are now processing just on onboarding and contracting operations more than 100 million pages per year, and we are reducing total operation time from hours or even days to just seconds, regardless of the size of the document. In that way, we have helped our clients to transform a batch process into an online process, and therefore being much more aligned with their mobile strategies, for instance. So we develop, and we put into production processes like this one to finally align digital strategies from companies. In that case, we are classifying a huge variety of documents. You can consider all the documents that a bank corporation asks to give a loan, such as taxation documents, financial documents. We are also reviewing signatures from those documents, and we are doing all of that by using artificial intelligence developed just for the process. We develop tailored processes. We think that is the best way to meet the expectations in automation and accuracy rate. But we can not only expect speed from the use of artificial intelligence in the documentary processes. We will also ensure much more higher level of quality. And this is because by the adoption of artificial intelligence, we will gain a single judgment criteria. So for those huge processes that need of hundreds of people dealing with those documents, it is very, very difficult to obtain just one criteria to process all the documents. If there is just one brain, one artificial intelligence solution processing all those documents, we can ensure that we are going to know how those documents are classified and how the information is being extracted from them. And therefore, we will obtain a higher standard in regulatory compliance and therefore in quality above all the process. So, finally, just to sum up, we think that it is important to think about the strategy we want to go on with to face digital transformation. And it is very important to use artificial intelligence in our front operations, but we think also that it is as important to use it in our back operations, especially Serimag. We can help you in those documents you need to process to go on with the rest of your operations. So thank you very much. We are right here at stand S22. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Daniel. Do we have questions for Daniel? Anyone? I have one for you. On the so when you're searching that data, so all of that data is being ingested, those documents are being ingested. Do you use natural language? Are you able to use describe how those employees access the data?
Sure. We are using a combination of natural language processing. We are using also computer vision as well as artificial intelligence. What we do, we develop tailored projects, process by process. We analyze the expectations of our clients for each one of those processes, which ones are the critical errors and which ones are not critical, also which are the expectations on automation and accuracy rate. So what we do is we have a pool of knowledge. We are now running 3 different development projects with the 3 different universities at Spain. With those projects, we feed a knowledge pool, and we take algorithms from those pool that cover artificial intelligence as well as natural language processing or machine learning to design the best workflow for that specific process. And then we go on with a fresh new training, case by case, with data comment from that project. So that's not a generic platform.
It's a custom output.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thank you.